Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well, soul tribers. Sending you the purest of love and light. We're blessed, we're safe, we're anchored, and we're highly protected. Thank God for that. So I hope you're doing well. And if it's your first time, welcome. I pray and I know that you were divinely led and guided to be here for such a time as this. In the background is my book, and the link is in the description box below. If you could please check it out and support. It's in the ebook, the hardcover, and also paperback. So, and it's on Amazon as well. So, thank you so very much. So, for a lot of you, it's time to pour back into yourself, self love. So, you're on this journey of self love right now. And it says you're learning to trust your intuition, or you trusted your intuition in something, will see something. It says here, jealous family members. Yeah, so for a lot of you, you're also like this phoenix, you're rising from the ashes. This is like your comeback story here. You are leveling up as well. A lot of persons' true colors have been revealed. A lot of things came to light. Family or friends, all the people who interfered in your life, you basically crushed your enemies, and whatever blockages were there in your finances, you're having a breakthrough. Any evil eyes and spells, it's broken off of your life. And it's like for a lot of you coming to terms with the idea that the lessons were really a blessing for you. All of those lessons, it was just a blessing. And also coming into your purpose, that you have a calling on your life. You have a big calling on your life. So it's like the bigger the battle, the bigger the blessing. The bigger the burden, the bigger the blessing as well. So it's like, again, everything just, you're understanding everything from a higher perspective now. So just looking back a little bit on the backstory here for a lot of you, as to why you're taking your power back, or it's time to pour back into yourself, loving on yourself. So for a lot of you, you could have given away your power to others, because I'm having the servitude and the overworked here, and so it's because you've been giving your time and attention to somebody, some things, again, giving over your power to the wrong person. People drain your energy. It's like you invest with this overwork card here. This is, it's like being burdened. You took on too much of other people's burden, even if it's your job. Maybe you put so much of your time into it and you feel depleted. It depleted you for a lot of you. And a lot of you, it says warrior, courage, taking on challenges. So you could have been fighting a lot of people's battles. That's probably one of those things or lessons that you had to learn, to let people fight their own battles. Because at the end of it, truly, a lot of people are ungrateful. So for a lot of you, through everything that you've had to endure, you're coming to terms with it, you're having peace with it, and you realize, you know what, it's time for me to start pouring back into me, taking care of myself, loving on myself. For a lot of you, your intuition could have saved your life. It says your archangel Phanuel, optimism and hope. So a lot of you looking forward into the future, you're very hopeful. Things are clear. Positive thoughts as well for a lot of you. Yeah, whatever it is, trust your intuition when it comes to your passion and your interests, your hobbies, your sports, your pastime as well. Yeah, you trust your intuition. It says parent or child. So for some of you, something could have happened in your family as well, and you had to trust your intuition when it came to, and again, a lot of you could have found out that, again, we have jealous family members over there, but it's like not every family is your relative, right? You trusted your intuition when it came to certain passions, hobbies, sports, what you can trust. Archangel Phanuel, you're protected. And for some of you, you could have learned trust your intuition when it came to even a child that you have. But somebody in your family, you probably learned something by you trusting your intuition. It probably saved your life, or you gained insight. Because again, you could have, a lot of evil eye spells are broken. Any blockages in your life, you had people working against you, interfering with your relationship. People true colors came out, so there could be different things, whether you're a parent or you are the child. You could have found out that your child is not loyal. You know, your parent is working against you with other people, and you trusted your intuition. That could have saved your life as well. For a lot of you, you trusted your intuition and you avoided an accident, illness, or injury. Yeah. So your obedience in listening and trusting your intuition, it could have saved your own life too. Yeah, jealous family members, persons, could have wanted you to feel inadequate. See, back there you have like an older couple, feeling of inadequacy and doubting yourself. 10, having endings in your life. So, yeah, it's like, wow. With your family, addictions, reactive behaviors, reclaiming your power. So, persons could have wanted you, were triggering you, these jealous family members triggering you, so that you would react in a very bad manner. So it's like people could have wanted evidence that you're crazy, you're aggressive, you have anger issue. So they were provoking you. But for a lot of you, you didn't fall for it. You took your power back. You took your power back too. These are people could have, because we have addictions, and on this table we have cards, gambling, we have money. So again, there is a lot of things here on the table that your family, people could have sold you out for money. People were gambling you, celebrating your downfall. Even persons could have wanted you to overindulge in something, in a habit as well, but you took your power back. I love it. Doubting yourself. So a lot of you, you're pouring back into yourself, loving in, it's like, again, you're realizing not every family is relative. It's like you're realizing these people here, they're mean. It's like you're turning away from these jealous people here. They wanted you to be very sad, attached to something or some things. With the dice on the table, so we have cards here, dice, we have money, all these things. So persons could have sold you out. They gambled. It's kind of like selling you out, thinking that them gaining wealth, it's more than you. Because again, they underestimated, they undervalued you. It's kind of like a Judas with Jesus thing. Yeah, Archangel Gabriel, I love it. Communication of all kinds. So for a lot of you, number 5 is change. So for a lot of you, just knowing that you're protected. He has a book in his hand, and it's like, that's not how your story ends. And the trumpet is like calling judgment. So persons could have wanted you to be attached to an outcome, filled with doubt, not knowing your worth, overindulge in certain toxic habits here. But again, it's like God has the final say. Change came in, change is coming in. It's like for a lot of you, yeah, it's like persons, again, 2810. So you could be seeing 1010 endings, lack of connection. So this is like left out in the cold. So for a lot of you, you could have been left out in the cold by jealous family members, isolated, rejected, and abandoned as well. I love how this card is also sandwiched with another angel card, ancient wisdom and understanding. So for a lot of you, you're an old soul. You are the gift. You were the gift to this family. Wow, you have a lot of wisdom. You're very wise. And not only that, for a lot of you, you've gained a lot of wisdom from dealing with these or this issue as well. Yeah, for a lot of you, it says you're caretaker. You were putting others first. Even the people who were working against you, you were putting them first. So, again, with your intuition, a lot of things came to light here. And I love that. Yeah, won't God do it? So, for a lot of you with the Emperor, you're a strong leader. You boss up from this, you grew from this. You're taking control not only over things that matters in your life, but yourself. You're prioritizing yourself. Again, a lot of you, this shows you that you have leadership qualities as well. Because if you're speaking up on behalf of people, for some of you, you could have even been caring for people, taking them to the doctor, doing financial different things for them. And it's like out of that you realize that, wow, it's like your voice matters here. You boss up. Even though, yes, you have given a lot, even more than you invested in people here, fighting other people's battles, but it also boss you up because maybe you didn't even know that you could do this for yourself. So you boss up after a time of, difficult decisions here. Because some of you probably had to block people, leave people alone because it's a tough decision, but it's like you realize that no, it's like these are energy vampires. You have to take care of yourself now. And to me, this is like the baby the baby high priestess trusting your intuition when it came to people around you, because with the blindfold you have to trust your intuition, use your discernment, and because of that you were able to, you saw things. It's like things just unravel. It's like you were helping people who were not helping you. You were fighting for people who would never do the same for you. You realize you are this warrior. Wow, I love it. I love it. You were overworking yourself. Again, you could have even been working for a company and you realize that, I could do this for myself too. I can be my own boss, because you're slaving away somewhere and you're not even being properly compensated as well. I love it. Yeah, so for a lot of you, look, 10 of Swords, a lot of tens, deep anguish. And then we have the Tower. So again, a painful transition. So things came to light. You learned a lot of things about yourself, about people as well. They're not loyal. And for a lot of you, because of that Four of Coins, you're holding back on your energy. A lot of people are ungrateful. They want to, again, a lot of people, they want you to fight for them. Again, they will never fight for you. And so you're realizing now it's time to pour back into yourself. Nine of Coins, your trust in your intuition, it pay off. Prosperous victory. Again, by you trusting your intuition, it pay off with your stability. For some of you, whether it's creating your own business, it's sustaining you, you're launching on into the future here with optimism and hope. For a lot of you, whatever it is that you're creating, it is birthed out of passion. Whatever you learned, whether you're a parent or this child here, about your family, it is going, again, talk about your pain becoming your purpose and your purpose becoming your profit. You will eat from the hardships, the things that you have gone through. So sometimes, again, we're thinking about what is my purpose? It's the things that you have gone through in life that were meant to break you. And because you're so optimistic, you're so hopeful when it comes to the future, all is not lost. You choose to see the bright side of life. And it's like all the bricks that were thrown at you, you use that, God turn it around so you can build your foundation, your stability from it. Yeah, Nine of Swords, you've gone through a lot of past traumas that, it's like that you went through. Sleepless nights here. A lot of you reliving past trauma. The magician, wow, with the devil right behind it, and the three of swords. I mean, yeah. So again, a lot of you could have trusted when it came to your intuition that a lot of people were working, manifesting negative, working with the devil, attached to the devil, here destructive patterns because they wanted to break your heart. This could be what you found out about your, people in your life. You trusted your intuition and it saved your life. It's like energy does not lie. So you realize that again, whether you're the child, the parent, somebody could have been working to break your heart, deceiving you, betraying you behind your back. Persons could have been obsessed in hurting and causing you pain, doing evil deeds. People wanted you to be stressed, can't sleep up at night. This is what saved your life here. Hangman, having you stuck. Having you stuck is like sacrificing you. Persons could have wanted to take you out as well. Wow. They didn't want you to have, any expansion in your life too. Wow. So basically, this card fell out, but it fell out in the reverse. It landed in reverse on the floor. It's the Page of Wands, procrastinating action. So again, you have persons, they wanted you to doubt yourself. This was the first card, feeling of inadequacy. So if this is regarding your career, it's like you lack the passion, the drive. It's like it's a different energy. People were projecting their own fears and insecurities on you. Again, persons wanted you to indulge in toxic behaviors with the addiction here. We saw the devil card. 7 is God's number of completion. It's like it won't work. You reclaim your power. Persons wanted you to be reactive. Use your old, maybe in the past you would react to certain things and they thought they knew your weaknesses, and so this is what they were after. If you love food, then it's like you would eat a lot, you would become gluttonous. Whatever it is that you had attachments to, persons, whether it's gambling or whatever. And again, some of them, they sold you out. They gambled when it came to you as well. But you're protected here. For a lot of you, you got the signs, the synchronicities from divine. That's not how your story ends. And so these people with the Page of Wands in reverse, they wanted things to slow down for you. In the upright, it's rapid fire planning. You moving on your plans. But then these people wanted to slow you down. Procrastinate you, hold you back. Yeah, from going into your purpose. You could also learn and know that your family, they're in a cult as well. So, and also when it came to your purpose, your life purpose, persons again wanting you to doubt yourself, to be sidetracked by certain toxic behavior. So you would never go into your purpose to be this leader, this teacher, this guru here. Yeah, 3 of Cups. This is not one person. This is a group of people who are working together. A lot of drinking. They were intoxicated here to try to stop and block you. Yeah. 7 of Cups to create an illusion. But a lot of you have this new excitement. And I mentioned judgment earlier. So judgment is here. Earned reward. Karma is here. Not only for you, but also for them. So anybody who tried to stop and block you, King of Swords, this reminds me of Archangel Michael, is there for you. It's ethics over emotions. This is about fairness. What is right? For some of you, if this is a court case, yes, justice is in your favor. It's like I said, that could also be Archangel Michael. Whatever is for you, You're going to have this glorious win. You're going to have this victory. For a lot of you, it hasn't been easy. Look at him walk. He's like, how do you do this? A lot of people are in awe as well of how you survive certain things. He's standing on a bike, and that bike is on a rope, and balancing that coin. Slow and steady win the race for a lot of you. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Cups. They can't stop it. They can't block it. So for a lot of you, whatever opportunities, it's time to move on it. You know, it's like people could have underestimated you with this Page of Swords, strategic solution. So for a lot of you, yeah, you definitely overcame something that was meant to, yeah. And again, for some of you, you see with these pages here, we have Page of Cup, Page of Swords. Not only two, they could be watching you, but again, a lot of the people in your family could have underestimated who you are. You know, they still see you as a child, incapable of doing certain things. People really underestimated you, not seeing you as a leader, as a guru, or even if they did, they wanted to stop you and block you and slow you down. They didn't want you to walk in your purpose here. Yeah, refine. So for a lot of you, it's like you've gone through the fire, you know, with like the refinery. Some of you, it says refine, fine tune your vision to express your unique qualities effectively. So going back to the drawing board, you know, just basically whatever it is that you're called to do, because as the boss, the empire, to be a leader, for a lot of you, you could be fine tuning, putting the final touch, the icing on the cake when it comes to your vision, your mission, what it is that you will be building and leading in your life. I love that. Yes, you're embarking on a journey here. It says start fearless adventures that weave stories of change and innovation. So you're an agent of change or change agent. So you will be starting, or you're starting, or you're called to start something. Be fearless, or you're doing this, you're stepping out on faith, because with the Nine of Pentacles, building a business, again, out of all that deception and heartache, you getting beauty for ashes. I love it. Talk about your pain becoming your profit. I love it. So you're asked to forge ahead, blaze new artistic trails, turning experiences, wow, into groundbreaking masterpiece. I can't make it up. So whatever it is, the experiences that you have learned, you will be using that, turning those experiences into masterpiece. It's like turning your pain into PowerPoint, your mess into a beautiful message. With that, you'll be able to impact the life of others with this Hierophant card here as a leader, a teacher, a guru as well. And it's like, be open here, enrich. Welcome new experiences to enrich your unique life story. It's like, don't be afraid. And for a lot of you, when you have gone through certain things in life, you're not afraid to step out into the unknown. You know, it's like when you have, especially when the people who are nearest to you are the ones who try to break you. And if you can survive that, thrive from that, it's like when you meet people out there who are strangers who think that, you know, because a lot of people are codependent or they underestimate you, it's like if you survive the people around you who underestimated you, who thought you were too young, too immature, who caused delays, is that if you can outgrow those persons and leave them behind, then what else? You chew through, you will eat through everything else. So it's like when people meet you and they try to underestimate you, it's like, whatever. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I have survived to be here, honey. You know, it's like, move, witch, get out the way kind of thing. So yeah, so don't be afraid. Welcome new experiences. You know, it's new lessons. It's new testimony. You know, it's like having more testimony more stories to share with others to impact their life and to encourage them as well. So yeah, with the Ignite, spark transformation by weaving change into your life narrative, your life story. Again, we saw the angel with the book. A lot of people could have wanted to play God in your life. A lot of people could have been having telling a whole different story, a whole different narrative about your life. And God is saying, not so. So, for a lot of you, a lot of us, we're called to tell our own story. We're not leaving up to others to do it because they will do a terrible job. Okay, so I love it. I love it for you, soul tribers. I love it for us. God is good all the time, and all the time, He is good. I love it. I love it. So, even though, yes, darkness is, running around, but thank God for the light. Thank God. We just, it's like, yeah, we've everything is balancing out here. We've seen the dark, and we know who is in the dark, but we're also seeing who is of the light and who is in the light. So I love this. I love this. It's for too long, it seemed as if darkness was winning in our life. And this is the time a lot of you're realizing that you are leaders, you're bosses, you're taking your power back. You're not afraid. You're not afraid to walk away from anybody who is hurting you. And again, is knowing that and coming to the realization that a lot of the people who were positioned around us, they were blocking us. They were trying to hinder us from going apart. It's like a lot of these people, it was set up, they were set up in our life to be stumbling blocks. They're agents of the dark side who are actually here to prevent us from going into our purpose. So again, this is what happens when we stop looking at people with our natural eyes and see them in the spiritual eyes. If they're coming to kill, steal, and destroy from us, they are not for us. They are not for us. And knowing that, yes, even though we may love them, but we have to leave them until people either come to the realization of who they are, which side they are on. But it's like, especially when it comes to your purpose, you have to fight for it, or else the devil and his minion, they will take it. And also to realize that when these people are overcome and overtaken by the entity and the spirit of darkness, they're not seeing us as that person who loved them. That's not, they're looking at us as, we are their oppositions. So even with love and light, trusting our intuition and seeing people and seeing which side they're on versus ours. By the fruits we shall know them. So I love it. Taking back your power, pouring back into yourself, loving on yourself, trusting your intuition. Save your life. It will save your life. And for a lot of you, because you did that, now you're able to embark on this journey, this path here, forging ahead from people who are just jealous, insecure, thinking with this lot mentality that there's not enough to go around. You can do good, just don't do better than me. People who would rather to see you. And this is why, again, you should really see actions speak louder than words. For a lot of you persons, these people, they have paid false lovers to come towards us. Things have been done. Again, people wanted you to react. They were purposefully doing things so that it would trigger you, so that the worst part of you would be exposed. That's not love. That's not love, soul tribers. That's not love. People want you to act out of character. That's not love. A lot of you grew from that. You're no longer reacting. You know the difference between react and respond. I love it. I love it. I love it. We've come this far by faith, leaning on the everlasting arms. I'm telling you, God is good all the time. And to see We have our spiritual team with us. We're protected. God has the final say. God has the final say. I love it. I love it. I love it. Until next time, take care and be blessed.